Hi, and welcome to Holmes Yoga. I'm Alex, and today we're going to be focusing on really strengthening the legs and the glutes as well as the core. And I wanted to focus on this simple practice. So, simple, not to say that it's going to be easy, but it's going to be a fairly straightforward practice, kind of building up to maybe some pistol squats. Because I work with a lot of people who are over 70, and being able to stand up and sit down with good form, pain-free, all by yourself into your 80s and 90s is definitely like one of my personal goals. So without further ado, let's practice. Please make your way down onto your mat. And just start with your knees bent and your feet on the floor, and ground your heels down and give a little bit of a squeeze to your glutes, and then tug your heels. So I find that I need more space when I do that. Tug your heels up towards your sitting bones. And then press down into your feet and lift your hips up. Just get a little bit of length through the front of the body, and then lower down, moving with your breath. You can inhale to lift and exhale to lower. And one more time. And then let your knees kind of just sway a little bit from side to side. We do this movement a lot. And then lift back up to a little bridge pose. Then using your core to stabilize your pelvis, really ground through your left heel and draw your right knee up over your hip into table. And then slowly lower and lift your left knee. And it's just a little march from side to side. You can even place your fingers on your frontal hip bones just so you have a sense of your pelvis, and is it turning side to side as you lift and lower the legs, or is it staying pretty stable? Good. And then press both heels down, squeeze your bottom, and just do little pulses. Press through the big toe ball mounds as much as the outer heels. And feel the whole back of the legs turn on. One more breath in, exhale slowly, lower down. Now draw your right knee into your chest and lengthen your left leg out on the floor. Now from here, you're going to just straighten and bend your right leg a few times. Kick your heel to the sky, and then you can actually let your leg go. And squeeze your heel to your sitting bone. Squeeze your butt a little bit. So you're kind of gripping around the sitting bone. And the next time the knee comes in, interlace your hands behind your thigh again. Exhale, curl up, and then push your leg against your hands. You can even interlace your hands around the bottom of your foot if you'd like. Push your foot against your hands, curl up a little bit higher, and then try to stay where you are, but let go of your leg or your foot. And just breathe, pressing your left leg down into the ground. Resist gravity. Try to lift the shoulders up. 3 more breaths. 2, 1 more. Curl up higher, higher, higher. Lie back. Release your right foot to the floor. Bend your left knee into your chest and just gently hug it in for a moment. Right leg long. Another breath here. Press your right thigh into the ground. Release the arms by your sides. And then you're going to extend and flex at the knee. Straighten and bend. Squeeze around the sitting bone as you kick your heel in. One more time. And the next time you bend your knee into your chest, interlace your hands behind your thigh or around the bottom of your foot. Now exhale, curl up, push your foot against your hands. Right, you can be here like this. Feel how pushing the leg against your hands helps you curl up higher. Try and stay there as you let your leg go. Keep firming your right thigh down into the ground. 3 more breaths here. 3, resisting gravity, curl up higher. 2, 1 more, curl up, curl up, curl up. Lie back. Bend both knees, bring your feet to the floor. Hold the backs of the thighs and rock up to sit. Feet can come down hips distance apart. Inhale to upward facing table. If you want to play around here a little bit, just like you did for those bridge marches, ground through your left heel, lift your right knee to tabletop. Keep both hip bones looking straight up at the sky. Lower that down. Keep drawing the shoulder blades into the spine. Lift your chest. Lower your left foot down. 1 more breath in, lift. Exhale, have a seat, and make your way back to downward facing dog. Take a nice breath in here. And then exhale, lower your knees down to the ground. Walk your hands underneath your shoulders. We got a nice tabletop and down dog. And then walk your knees a little bit closer together than you might normally have them. So maybe about sitting bone distance apart. And then lift your right foot towards the sky. Right, so firm your heel towards the buttocks, lift your waistline, and then push your foot towards the ceiling. Now, as you exhale, curl the knee to the navel, pull your belly to your spine, push the floor away, and then you're also going to hover your left knee slightly higher up. And then imagine this circle between the top of the head and the tailbone. Pull the right knee forward, and then inhale, lower the left knee. And as you press your right foot to the sky, lift your waistline, and then squeeze at the right buttocks. And exhale, pull into center. And one more time like that. Exhale, pull into center so much that you step the right foot all the way up. Lower the back knee down. Now come up into a lunge and drag your heel back towards your left knee. Thumbs to the breastbone, the other fingers radiate out from there. And then twisting to the right. Just getting a little bit more connection to the abdominal wall, the obliques. Inhale, center. Exhale, pitch your upper body forward. Stick your bottom up towards the ceiling a little bit, and then hover your back knee. Shift most of the weight into your front leg, and then you're going to step your left foot forward, sweep your arms back. So here you are in like a chair pose squat, and then hands can come together. The back knee can come all the way down, or you can just hover it. No problem, either way. So you're going to keep the majority of your weight forward into that right leg. Really ground through the heel, connect to the glutes, and yes, your quads are working hard. And one more time. Inhale, stand tall, reach your arms overhead. Exhale, hands to heart, and take a little twist to your right. Just one breath in here, maybe stretch your right arm to the sky. Exhale, unwind, push the legs as straight. This feels sensible for you. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, walk back, downward facing dog. Inhale, knees to the floor. Take a moment, breathe out, find tabletop. And then press the left foot to the sky. Inhale here. Exhale, knee to navel. Hover the right knee up, lift your belly. Inhale, gently with control, lower the knee. Exhale, coil in. One more. Exhale, coil in so much that you step your left foot through to lunge. Come upright and then drag your heel back towards your right knee. Firm both glutes, actually. Thumbs touch the breastbone, other fingers radiate out from there, and then exhale, rotate. So everything from the pelvis down stays super stable, and you're twisting from your waistline. And then next inhale, come forward, pitch your upper body forward, lift your back knee, exhale, step the right foot forward into a chair pose. Lower the back knee to a hover or all the way. And one last time. And feet can come all the way together. Stand tall for a moment, reach the arms overhead. And then exhale, squat back, a little twist to your left. Just one breath in, reach your left arm up. Exhale, unwind, straighten the legs, and let your head be heavy. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back, plank pose. Take one breath in here. Lift your thigh bones, lift your waistline, hug your legs towards each other. Exhale, lower all the way down. Sweep your arms by your sides. Squeeze your butt. Lift your head, your chest, your arms. Exhale, lift your legs. One more breath here. And then exhale, lower down. Hands to the floor by your heart. Inhale, lift your waistline. Come back up to your hands and knees. Curl your toes under. Exhale, step back, downward facing dog. Shorten up your stance in dog pose. And then take your left hand to the outside of your right shin, little twist. Next breath in, reach that left hand out, and then exhale, second side. Inhale, reach that right hand back out in front of you. Step your right foot through to lunge. Walk the hands a little bit further out, and then come up to a supported warrior 3. Now you're going to bend both knees. Tap your left knee to the outer right shin. and then push back up, reach your left toes to the sky, and then spiral down towards like a almost halfway down to sit. And then one more time, extend, and then tap your left knee to the outer right shin, hug them against each other, and then slide your knee down the outside of your leg and come down to sit. You're going to twist to the right, gently hug the knee into the chest, rotate, press your sitting bones down, get tall, and gaze over your right shoulder. If you're a little off center from your mat, that's okay. One more breath here. And on your next inhale, unwind. And do a little counter twist to your left. And then come to face the top of your mat. Push off your left shin. Push off your right foot. Lean into your hands. Extend your left leg back. So you can work with your fingertips on the floor here. You can also take your hands to your pelvis or together in front of your heart. Bend your standing leg a whole lot and then push the floor away. So a little warrior 3 squats. Bend and extend. You don't have to straighten the knee all the way. Just do that one more time. Bend and extend. Bend, touch the floor, step back, 3-legged dog. Inhale, right leg to the sky. Exhale, bend the knee and open the hip. Take a nice deep breath in here in the counter pose. And then exhale, step your right foot to the floor and step left foot up to lunge. Walk the hands out in front of you. Come up to a supported warrior 3. Inhale. Exhale, bend both knees. The right knee taps the outer left shin for 3. Inhale, extend, lengthen. Exhale, lift your belly, your waistline up. 2, last one, inhale. Exhale, squeeze the knee against your outer left shin. Slide it down, have a seat, and then twist to your left. One more breath. Next inhale, unwind. Exhale, counter twist a little bit. Come back to center. Remember, use all the surface area you have. So press into the outer right shin, press into the left foot, press into the hands. Find a warrior 3-leg shape. Your left knee's pretty deeply bent. Hands can come to your pelvis or your heart. And then straighten the left leg and bend. Really press into the heel. Squeeze both glutes. So you're more working glute max on the lifted leg and glute med on the standing leg. And then touch the floor. Take a big step back. 3-legged dog. Bend the knee. Open the hip. Feels good after that glute work. And then exhale. Both feet touch down. Dog pose. Inhale through to plank. Exhale, lower. And again, sweep your arms by your sides. Point your toes. Lift up. Nice breath in. Open the front body. Exhale, bend your knees. And like you're trying to leave footprints on the ceiling. Press up. Reach back. Open up. Inhale. Exhale, lower down, and rest for a moment. All right, that's enough rest. Hands to the floor by your heart. Press up to table, and then back to downward facing dog. Take a big breath in here. And a big breath out. Walk your hands all the way back to your feet. No problem if you need to bend the knees. Wrap your peace fingers and thumbs around your big toes. Push the floor away, lengthen through the whole front of the spine, right from pubic bone to throat. And then exhale, bend the elbows wide. Draw the shoulder blades up the back as you let your head fall down to the ground. Just one more breath here. And bend your knees. Inhale, sit low, reach high. Exhale, squat down a little bit lower. Inhale all the way up. Exhale all the way down. Like really all the way. So if you come off your mat, no problem. So there's a little bit of a counterbalance here. Reach forward. Try to sit lightly down on your bottom. And then lift your toes in line with your eyes. 2 more breaths. And then bend your knees and reach forward. Come all the way up to stand. Inhale. And exhale, fold. Heart leads the way, hinge from the hips. Inhale, walk your hands out. Exhale, step your right foot through to lunge. Walk the hands out in front of you. And then squeeze like a flamingo bird, those pink birds that stand on one leg. Squeeze your inner thighs together. Pull your bottom ribs in and up. And then push your fingertips down and away from you. And as you inhale, just extend your left leg back, tap your toenails down. Exhale, squeeze in. Inhale, extend. One more time, exhale, squeeze in, and then scoop your tailbone under. Keep carving your knee to your navel. Come all the way up to stand. So if you feel like you've got enough length through your hamstrings, you can hold your foot, or you can also hold underneath your thigh like this. Breathing in, breathing out, breathing in. Exhale, bend your right knee. Slowly come all the way down into the squat, all the way down. Good. Lift your toes in line with your eyes, and bend your knees into your chest. Now rock back, and as you rock forward, bring your right foot down and try and lift up a little bit. We're going to do that one more time and see if we can go all the way back up to stand. Fight for it. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, thread your left leg back to a lunge. Pivot both toes to the right, so you come to the pinky toe side of that left foot, and then you can step back, side plank. The hand that's on the floor, push it down and away, lift your waistline, take a nice breath in. Exhale, back to downward facing dog. Inhale, left foot lifts. Exhale, step it through to lunge. Walk the hands out in front of you, and then squeeze the right knee next to the left knee. Hug your inner thighs together, lift your belly away from your thighs, and then inhale, tap your toenails back, and exhale, coil into the core. Push the fingertips down and away one more time. Inhale. Exhale into flamingo pose. Scoop your tailbone under, carve your knee up towards your nose, come all the way to stand. Catch where you can. One breath here. Squeeze your bottom. Exhale, bend your knee, pitch your upper body forward as your pelvis goes back all the way down to sit. And then you're gonna rock and roll. Left foot to the floor, reach your right leg out, a little lift. For 2. Last one, so there is a little bit of momentum. Catch where you can. Push yourself back up to stand. Inhale. Exhale, back into the lunge. Pivot both toes to the left now, and step back to side plank. One more breath. Lower all the way down. Bend your knees. If it doesn't bother your back, you can reach for your feet. Spread your toes. Inhale, stay low. Exhale, kick up. Inhale, lower a little bit. Exhale, kick up. Squeeze your butt. One more time. Inhale, lower a little bit. Exhale, kick up. Stay out for the breath in. Exhale, let it all the way go. Flip over onto your back. Shift your pelvis slightly over to the right. Draw the knees in and drop both legs over to the left. So you can tee your right arm straight out to the side. If you lift your hand a little bit higher than your shoulder, you might get a little bit more opening right across your chest. Like right underneath the collarbone where it meets the upper arm. You can turn your head to the same direction as the legs. Slow your breathing down. Next breath in, unwind, shift your pelvis through center off to the left a little bit, knees into your chest, and then drop both legs over to the right. Stack your legs, turn your head, slow down your breath. Next inhale, unwind. Drop your feet to the floor. Shift your pelvis to neutral, and then lengthen the legs about hips distance, maybe a little bit wider. Reach your arms up. So lengthen down through your left leg, lengthen up through your right arm. Now the right hand is going to hold just below the left wrist. You're going to cross your left ankle over the right, left leg over the right leg, and then pull yourself over to the right side of your mat. And soften the ribs and stay heavy on the floor. Just breathe into that whole left side. Banana pose. One more breath here. And then unwind, just come back to center, feel the difference from one side to the other. And then crossing the right ankle over. Sorry, first you lengthen and then you cross, and then you slide yourself over to the left side of your mat. Stay heavy. And then uncross and come back to center. Lower the arms down by your sides. Take a big breath in. Shake the legs out and let it out. Feel your connection to the floor get heavier. Just allow yourself to soften. Letting go. Just receiving your strength. And if you can stay for longer, please do. But if you must come out, a little bit of a wiggle of the fingers and toes. Bend your knees, bring your hands to rest on your belly. Roll onto your side, make your way up to sit. So I know those pistol squats aren't easy, but they're kind of fun. And they're really good for you. And this is a good one to practice a lot. So keep at it. Let me know how it goes. Thanks so much for practicing. Namaste.